Believe it or not, there is a Street Fighter tournament tonight, and we have our top 8 from the ladder situated. Knuckle versus High Speed Chaos, Uriel Valorio versus Fizzy Cups, Zaf versus Shine, and bringing you the final match of our top 8 right now, NoahTheProdigy versus Nate Banks.
Yeah, Noah, obviously a very Casa alumni, making sure he's playing even during Capcom Cup. But yeah, right now, still rocking the Luke, nothing too crazy. And Nate Banks finally getting some damage back their way.
Yep, and this is a tough spot to be in. I mean, Luke does such a great job of punishing you whenever you give him the opportunity to sort of play that Flash Knuckle charge game, and NoahTheProdigy able to cash out. It's still a Noah round. He ended up burned out. He did it in order to secure the round.
It took him a little while, then longer.
You have to play a little bit of neutral against Marisa.
I don't think anybody's
Also,
ever
Marisa
told
doesn't
Noah
really...
that.
Hey, actually, I wonder how Noah is adjusting to the crouching strong changes to Luke. So, you had mentioned earlier in the evening that there was a small balance patch. Luke, one of the characters, touched in it. They added recovery frames on whiff for crouching strong. It's not going to matter here, as the level 3 cash out from Noah ought to be enough to close out the round. And indeed it is, with a perfect to give him game 1 here in the first set of the evening.
Reminder, top 8 is first to 3 now. So you do get that extra potential game to maybe claw something back.
Ooh.
But, oh, man.
I am impressed at the presence of mind to pick that up. And I'm talking about the crouching strong. Maybe this isn't a matchup where that's the most important tool, right? Like, Marisa's a character where representing lower pokes is a really big deal because of the way that it interacts with her armor. And otherwise, you're sort of trying to bait out Gladius and whiff punish her. And you don't have to use crouching strong for that.
No, I mean, we have so many other tools in the Luke toolkit. And I mean, as we see, not even really needing all of them. Just getting away with a lot of free jump-ins into just more pressure continuously. And yeah, every single time Noah's gone to the air, I feel like they've pretty much gotten a hit.
Yeah, well, Marisa isn't equipped with a great anti-air, unfortunately. Her anti-air game leaves a little bit to be desired. There's a reason you see a lot of Marisas will aim to try to do, like, jump back air-to-airs or early, like, preemptive jump-forward target combos for the knockdown there. And it's because in a lot of spots, especially, like, cross-up ranges, that can really be her only answer. Nate Banks gets a drive rush cancel. We go for the safe jump setup empty, and Noah gets the better of the RPS situation after big cash out into the level 3 again. It's a rerun, baby.
That will do it. Everything except the P. And so far, I do want to give a shout out to Nate Banks for... Oh, wow. Actually not done yet. Still has a... Never mind.
Okay.
I was going to say, shout out to Nate Banks for rocking not the wedding costume.
That that's true. Overwhelmingly, we're so used to seeing the wedding costume whenever Marisa is played. NoahTheProdigy off to another strong start here in this round. And yeah, green means go, so I'm gonna go and uppercut you in the face as you try to move forward. We're back into this neutral. Okay, finally finding a counter hit here is Nate. Maybe recognizing they need to walk forward just a hair more and start to claim space a little bit differently. There's the jump back air to air I was talking about.
Yeah, tried to set up the charge punch there too, but ends up losing out to the sandblast, and all of this pressure just being parried away. But the armor coming in clutch here to be able to close that around for themselves.
I believe that's the first round of the set so far for Nate Banks. And there it is, actually. Like, it's really just a very minute adjustment in, I'll walk to a slightly different range and hit the button a little earlier. And commit to slightly faster options in order to smoke you out for it. Unfortunately, still back in the corner, and now you're in Throw Loop City. That was a really late crouch strong.
Only has so much to do. Oh, wow. Actually burns out off of that charge knuckle.
And this is a shame. There's really not much you can do. Your best case scenario is that Noah has to spend bar. Unfortunately, he doesn't. And that's a shame. It's so scary to be in the corner, especially against someone like Noah. Noah, the second he has access to his level 3, loves to force your hand around the charged flash knuckle sort of DI situation. And that's so scary for Marisa. Backdash away from the regular throw, parrying the flash knuckle this time.
I like that the backdash came out there because, oh, it does it again too. That's really coming in clutch because the last round we saw them, they got blown up because they teched. And after getting throw looped for so long, what other options are you really bringing into the table as Marisa here?
It's tough. I mean, you have to make a big call. I feel like Marisa has to wear one of two hats when she's playing in a lot of matchups. And you are either in a position where you can bully them, and if you're not in the position where you can bully them, you end up this character where you have this massive comeback potential baked into like, well, I make one good defensive read with a level 3, and it immediately gives me the single best situation that I can be in to try to bring this back. And what we saw was they were neither able to bully in the neutral, nor did they make any of these big defensive decisions that you see pay off for a lot of other Marisas. And if that's not your style,